Holiday world, 6 days to go before Christmas. First of all, I want to tell that this interview of Greta Rossetti was her version, her story to tell, so we have to respect. If it is true or not true, it was only her who knows the real truth. Brother Greta reveals how her story with Mikel and Morrone began, the curious anecdote about their first date. Rossetti then went into details saying, I went to his house, as beautiful but don't imagine anything modern. Because he is an artist, so he is very particular but very beautiful. In the car on the way home, it was a bit embarrassing, but we had met a day earlier in a park. Rossetti also talked about their first release. In short, during the car ride, he asked me what I want to eat. Say a sushi, but not all you can eat, but not for nothing. He lives in a small village, and if the fish isn't available in a restaurant, you can feel bad. You know what he did? He said to me, "Are you gorgeous? Until 2 years ago, I ate milk and bread, and you are being a snob." Time came to present him to his mother Marcela Bonifacio, but then I told him, "You have to meet my mother." He went to my house. He was ashamed. I made him stay in the garden with my mother to talk. I went up to my room for a second, put my pajamas over my clothes, and made a video call with my ex. Make up an excuse to argue with my ex, and I'm like, that's it. I don't want to hear from you all weekend. I felt guilty. Night, however, nothing happened between me and him. I wasn't totally single. I haven't broke up. My ex didn't deserve this. He was a wonderful person. Finally, he added, then in the following days, I left my ex and started dating him. He tells me he had to go to New York. I told him I wasn't going, also because they would photograph me with him. He told my ex I had recently left him and that I no longer love him. The relationship between Greta Rossetti and Michele Morrone is in fact, it lasted about 3 months, and according to what the girl's mother declared, it ended due to some character differences. He talks about why he ended up with Michele Morrone and reveals that she has a tattoo with him. Rossetti talks about Michele Morrone. Among the loves and flirtations had by Greta Rossetti, there is the one with Michele Morrone. The well-known actor of 365 Days made his way into the heart of Vienna some time ago. Short but intense relationship where she also had the opportunity to meet his children from a previous relationship. Passion came to light because in the last episode of Big Brother Alfonso Signorini, he mentioned what happened surprising Greta Rossetti. Former temptress of Temptation Island addressed the whole thing in a rather vague way, but enough to give us some more information. First, you talk about your relationship with Michele Morrone's children. He comes back and his children arrive. They were in Lebanese because his wife is from there. He sees them little because of work he does, and he introduced them to me. But I swear to you, you have no idea about children who are so well behaved. Them said to me, "One day, do you swear to me that you will stay with us forever?" I have been with them for a month because he had caught COVID and was alone in the room, and I was down with the kids. I was there for 2 weeks, but I'm educated. They are 5 and 8 years old. The wife had no problems, and they have a good relationship. Always praising the way in which Michele Morrone and his wife have given the right education to their children, Greta Rossetti explained how she was always had a wonderful relationship with them. Always follow her advice, and I never disobey a warning or note from her. On the contrary. She got to the part where their story ended about the tattoo they made together and threw a few small jabs at her ex. Are the words of Greta Rossetti, we went on like this, then we went to New York and like that for 2 weeks. I was very embarrassed, then I will tell you the details outside. I'm embarrassed on a power level Then I also asked him whether the scene in the film were true or not. Later, I'll tell you many things and other times, and then nothing things evolved well until we broke up. Yes, we have a tattoo together. He has it on his arm. Many, it was all very strong, those classic flashes in the pond. So many promises left and right. Then we understood that he needed a woman other than me. I think he falls in love easily. He doesn't date many people. He needs to fall in love. But he's a house husband. He's not someone who goes out to party, but he knows how to manage the funds well. Photos of us had come out, but yesterday the fact that Alfonso told me, I don't know if because something else came out, concluded Greta Rossetti. The story, the version of Greta, and as of now, no comment or interview coming from Michele of what was his side of the story. Now let's go for throwback scenario wherein you guys be the one to analyze the details. Romantic scene of 365 days as what Greta said, if it was true or not. Guys, if you slow down the film, you can see for yourself if it is true or not. June, he spent a night with Ludovica and he spent the holiday in Puglia with his old friend Ensa and Danilo, where he invited beautiful tattoo artist Say Marso. Remember guys, Michele took Greta to the airport in June for his New York and LA trip the morning after he took two other girls to the Dolce & Gabbana party. He turned in early July, meeting Ruba and the kids in Milan, and Ruba stayed with them for a few days. Michele didn't have COVID because he went to Capri for a photo shoot with the kids and Federico. He rented a villa in Puglia with Simone and the kids, where he brought Nala and Benti, and then he had a relationship with Francie. Thank you for watching. Comment your reaction below. Hope you can ride to our roller coaster relationship of Michele. Enjoyable day to all!